telling you. Shannon already knows.
Yes.
Jenny knows. This is for you.
Oh.
It was so impressive last night that after Aaron Rodgers' performance, I needed a cigarette, and I don't even smoke. That's how good it was.
I needed a cig.
Yes.
Deep.
I should have brought one of the miles out here for you, dear.
My goodness. This is what Aaron Rodgers does. And when you give him the football late, he can beat you. He will beat you. So, and watching the throws, the touchdown for the game, to tie the game, just an awesome throw. The sideline throws.
Yeah.
The sideline throw against Dallas. We've seen this over and over and over again. I am here, Skip, to tell you today
What is it?
that Aaron Rodgers is the BAPOT, best passer of all time, period.
What about BQB, best QB of all time?
I can't make that work.
Thank you.
Okay.
Coach.
but that was Aaron Rodgers, just classic Aaron Rodgers. Classic.
Vintage.
Yeah. You said his resume.
There you go.
Legendary resume.
Legendary.
And the best part about it, and I know people will always go back, you know, people are trying to say, well, but he's only won one. That has very little to do with Aaron Rodgers, that he's only won one.
Oh.
With the football, he's done everything that you could ask of him. When he has the ball, Shannon, you notice the Packers always have a chance just from that one guy. There aren't too many quarterbacks like that. When the Patriots were struggling early in the year, what did they say? Tom doesn't have this. Tom doesn't have that. Tom doesn't have this.
Where the Edelman comes back.
Oh, right. All these excuses, and I just keep looking at Aaron Rodgers and saying, what does he really have? Who are these guys?
Devontae Adams?
Well, I
you
mean,
know him?
he's all of a sudden become over the last
I'd say
couple
he's
years.
a stud.
No,
I think
he
he's
is
a
a stud,
top 5 receiver.
But there's a lot of other guys
Yep,
for
I think
years
he
that
is.
Aaron Rodgers would throw to. Right.
Yeah.
And I just think that if you don't think this guy is the best thrower of the football, after watching last night to just give you another example, I think you're misguided. He is the
maybe we
best passer of all time.
Maybe now in football we should have judging just on how it's a beauty contest, right?
That's what you do.
Did you see how pretty that pass was?
Well,
it's a beauty. Let's give him a 10 for that, and the game's over.
Oh, Jenny,
game's over off that.
I'm glad that he said that,
Did you
Jenny.
see that beautiful throw?
Yes.
Oh, he wins the beauty contest.
Yes, hold on. If I'm not mistaken, Rob, Jenny, help me if I'm correct. Who always comes out here and says he had the high degree of difficulty? Is that not judging? That's what they do in swimming. That's what they do in gymnastics. That would be you.
No, it's not.
Oh, so
If you win with the higher degree of difficulty, that's more impressive.
that's judging. So we judging?
No.
I'm just taking old talk.
That's called insight that you get from over here versus over there.
Man, Skip, this was the Beatles on the Ed Sullivan Show. This is Pavarotti.
Wait a second. I'm going to stop you on that because you just got disqualified.
What?
That changed history that night.
Whoa!
It changed history.
It changed history?
Yes, it did.
Oh, okay, you got that. I won't.
It was the start of the British invasion. It launched rock and roll in the United States of America, brought over from the British Isles. Am I right, Rob Parker?
Yes.
So it was last night a seminal event in the history of this country.
Hold up.
The country changed last night.
What about Sergeant Pepper?
Wow.
You
What
like
about
that?
it?
You like that? You like that, right?
Well, I like every one of them. Rubber Soul, keep going.
Whoa.
I mean, I love every one of them.
Okay. You know what?
The start was Ed Sullivan.
Maybe they were them. What about Pavarotti at the Sydney Opera House?
I don't know.
Something of that nature.
I don't know.
Something of that
I don't know
magnitude. A
classical.
virtuoso. Something that we haven't, that we get accustomed to see. You know, Skip, the thing is that when you see greatness, you go to a great restaurant. I go to people like, Shannon, all you do is eat the same thing because I expect the same thing. When I watch this number 12 perform, I expect what I saw last night.
There's only one
Don't
number
do that.
12 and he's up
It's
in
not your
Fox
turn to
Sports.
speak. It's my turn. I'm going to let you go.
That's blasphemy.
No, it is not blasphemy. What is blasphemy is that you won't give this man his proper respect and his credit. He 99. They've been playing football 99 years. Not NFL football because the Packers they go back 1919. That was before the NFL was established. But anyway, I want to all these historical lessons. Skip. 99-year history. No quarterback in the history of the game has ever thrown for back-to-back 400-yard games with 0 interceptions. No quarterback. He did that last night. And they needed every yard that he threw for because his defense was getting his hand into it. They made one play. They made the play. But he didn't need, He needed 10 to win the game, Skip. He didn't need a game, the game was tied. He didn't need a field goal to walk off.
You mean like Adam Vinatieri all those times?
And Goskowski. But he said, hey, defense, if you give me the ball, I know you've been playing bad, but he also did this for Mason Crosby because the guy suffered an epic meltdown the previous week. Missed 4 field goals and a PAT. He said, bro, you saw it. They showed it in the highlight. He put his arm around. I don't know what he said, but he said, I got you. He said, you know what? I want to get him close. And then he's like, they finna bring the field goal with 6 seconds. He said, no!
Now, how many guys would have done that?
I don't want him yet.
With
he
6 seconds.
I will throw it out of bounds because I want to walk it off. Now walk it out.
You done?
I'm done. I'm
Thank
finished.
you. So I want America to know that Shannon Sharpe just tried to compare what happened last night to a seminal moment in rock and roll history. That history changed last night. This country changed because of what Aaron Rodgers did live on national television, right? Against C.J. Beathard, the backup San Francisco quarterback who is only playing, as we all know, because Jimmy Garoppolo can't because he's hurt, and against the defense that came in ranked 29th in the National Football League in points allowed.
What's the worst
same defense? I don't know.
Yeah, the Chiefs.
Yeah, you
Tom
do.
Brady beat
Wait,
the other night.
I'll get to that in just a moment.
Okay.
But this defense ranked 29th in points allowed, and then it lost its only really good corner because Jimmy Ward was lost to a hamstring injury early in the fourth quarter. And as Davante Adams acknowledged on ESPN after the game, we looked for 26. And I didn't know who 26 was, but I kept seeing his number pop up because wherever 26 was in the fourth quarter, Aaron Rodgers is saying, where's Waldo? I'll throw it at Waldo. And his name is Greg Maben. He is undrafted, a second-year player out of Iowa, where C.J. Beathard came from. Yeah.
You shaming
Why
the
you
man.
shaming
I'm
him?
sorry.
Right.
I can't help it because every time I looked up, 26 is on Davante. Why is he on Davante? How can you put him on Davante? And Aaron would just say, here, try this. I'll throw it up. I'll back shoulder you. I'll throw it over his head. And I'm thinking, wait, where is he? And then, wait, who's that other quarterback? Didn't he used to be Richard Sherman?
Man, you know the man had an
Whatever
Achilles
happened to
injury
Richard
last year,
Sherman?
Skip.
So he had an Achilles injury, and now he's a shell of himself because the play of the game becomes 3rd and 15 at Green Bay's 19-yard line. And Aaron Rodgers gets sacked because they were throwing the house at him. And I think, well, at least that's going to be overtime. They're going to have to punt now. And wait a minute. There's illegal contact on who? On Richard Sherman of the Legion of Boom?
It happens, Skip.
He lowered the boom on Davante.
Oh,
he
but-
grabbed him and held him. You can't do that, obviously.
Well, hold on. If you notice, late in that ball game, he waved 26 off. He started traveling because before that, 26 was on
He went
Davante.
and took Davante.
And he said, you know what?
And Richard couldn't take him either.
Let's
Because
give-
Davante Adams is really good.
He
Tom
is.
Brady does not have a Davante Adams.
He got a Gronk.
6'3". Oh, he's got a Gronk.
What about
He
Edelman?
caught 3 balls the other night.
Skip, I
He
told
was wide open. They were like for 40 yards apiece.
All right. So the next play is 1st and 10, obviously. And what happens? I had to hear Shannon Sharpe tell me, he's hurt. Aaron Rodgers is hurt. And all of a sudden, he takes off with his knee brace on and runs like a 4.2 40 straight up
You
the
know
field.
good with that,
No,
man.
he did. He just takes off
4.2?
running. And I'm saying, who is that guy? He's a jet.
That man, you know good with it.
Look at this. Watch this. I have nobody, but I got
Nobody,
lots of
nobody.
time. I got lots of time. I still got
at that.
time.
For him to
oh,
fight
look.
or flight.
Oh, I'm taking off.
Fight or
Look
flight.
at the sprint. Look at the sprint.
Pretty good.
Fight or flight. When you afraid, Skip.
He's hurt.
I mean, Skip, you could be hurt, but if a tiger is chasing you, I bet you find some
Take a run.
adrenaline from somewhere.
So Aaron Rodgers made 2 or 3 really good throws late in the
Great.
game against a backup corner who's undrafted and against what's left
Can he
of
pick
Richard
who he's
Sherman.
playing against,
Wow,
Skip?
wow, that's
I-
impressive. And he's got to worry about C.J. Beathard torching him because on Sunday night in Foxborough, the reason Tom Brady was so great is he controlled the football 11 minutes to only 4 in the fourth quarter for Patrick Mahomes because Patrick Mahomes had scored 31 second-half points against the completely overrated genius defense of Bill Belichick. You give Bill Belichick 75% of the credit for the Patriot dynasty, and his defense gave up 31 second-half points to a first-year starter named Patrick Mahomes. And Brady had to milk the clock and control the football, or they were going to lose. He had to bleed it down and set up the last-second walk-off field goal, or they were going to lose. And he did so by throwing for 182 in the fourth quarter. That's outrageously great.
Against the 32nd ranked defense.
And how many times were the receivers wide open? Go back and look at the film, Skip. I could make that pass. There was nobody there.
Throw, because if you miss one throw, if you have one screw up anywhere, Patrick Mahomes is going to torch your defense again, because that's all he did the whole second half.
The game was tied. Aaron Rodgers misses a throw, they're losing.
No,
The
they were
game's
down.
over.
They were down by 3. It was 33-30.
But I'm talking.
Sorry.
Okay, and that, Skip, hold on. No, who was down?
The Patriots were down.
But I'm talking about the end. We're not counting that. We're not counting that. We're talking about when the score was 40-40. That's what we're talking about. Because Aaron Rodgers, he couldn't miss a throw. Because guess what? Score wasn't tied. He was down.
It's like when LeBron makes those game winners with the score tie. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I
It's a
know
big
how that
difference.
goes. Oh, now Rob's on my side, right?
Man,
Because Aaron Rodgers is the LeBron James. He is the LeBron
do that,
James
Skip.
of the NFL.
Don't do that.
Because
Don't do
no,
that,
I'm
Skip.
going
Stop.
to do it
Don't
because
do that.
Aaron Rodgers, since his one long ago Super Bowl, is 5-6 in the postseason. And guess who the 5 victims he's had in the postseason are? He has beaten the immortal Joe Webb. Is he one of the Beatles? Joe Webb? I can't remember.
No, he was
Hold on,
he was
but
on
Skip, for the most part, hold on, Skip. But for the most part, you keep talking about this seminal moment. The Beatles were not as big in America before they came on Ed Sullivan like they were in Europe. So C.J. Beathard could have had a coming out party. What if he threw for 430?
Oh, so he's John Lennon now.
I'm actually getting you.
I don't get it. So Aaron Rodgers' 5 wins since his Super Bowl are over Joe Webb, the Dez catch game that he should have lost because it was
No, he
obviously
didn't
a
should have
catch.
lost it. He won that game.
Then he beat the immortal Kirk Cousins in Washington 35-18.
Who's the highest paid quarterback,
Yeah,
right?
He's
Guaranteed.
He was 1-6 against my Cowboys in the rivalry games. And then he beat the giant boat trip team at Lambeau. That was impressive.
Eli had 2 Super Bowls.
Over your guy.
Over Tom Brady.
Over
It was
your
the
guy.
Odell, let's go to Miami to get ready.
Was Eli on that trip?
And then it took Mason Crossbar, the hero last night, making 2 of the luckiest, weirdest field goals I have ever witnessed in my life to win a playoff game at Jerry World with 56-yard field goal and a 51-yard field goal. And the 51-yard, he duck hook left, and it somehow straightened out and made it through the left upright.
What about that 50-yard field goal that Adam Vinatieri hit in the dead of night in a blizzard?
Okay, I'll give you that one.
At least he acknowledges that.
So would you believe that since 2008, 14 quarterbacks have more fourth-quarter comebacks than Aaron Rodgers, including the immortal Jay Cutler? Would you believe that? Aaron doesn't do this like Tom Brady does this. Tom Brady does it routinely, and you guys, well, you just say, he does that. That's normal, Tom Brady. Yeah, he does it like immortally. Like no one's ever done it the way Tom Brady keeps doing it.
How many Hail Marys have we seen Aaron Rodgers put up?
You know, how lucky were some of those?
But you know what? But this is what I'm trying to have a hard time figuring out, Skip. Tom Brady loses a game, okay, in the Super Bowl. You blame Gronk for not catching the Hail Mary.
Right.
Well, he should have. He it was a really great throw. That was Tom Brady's best throw of a game in which he threw for 505 yards.
And I had to stay open late so he get them hot L's.
Yeah, hit Gronk right in the hands.
And he hit that man in the head.
Well, I'll show it to you.
Skip.
You got to come down with that. Gronk's a little overrated. I think he's on his last legs. He's beat up. Come on.
Overrated?
Skip, why
No,
you do that?
he's not Gronk anymore.
Yes, he is Gronk.
Please.
You see what happened when they leave him one-on-one? Everybody keeps saying he's not Gronk, but they keep doubling and tripling
So
him.
Tom Brady has won 18 more playoff games than Aaron Rodgers, and you guys try to tell me he's the greatest ever. Really?
Well, but
That's just
you tell me
incomprehensible.
if
That's
you
just wrong.
Anybody that has lost, you say LeBron can't be better than Jordan because he's lost 6 finals. How can Brady be the GOAT when Brady never lost and never threw a pick in the Super Bowl?
What are you talking? He's won 5 out of 8, and he should have won the 2
Montana is 4-0. What's a better percentage? Now, I'm not good at math.
I know
I'm not
4 knows better.
I'm not Pythagoras.
4 knows better than...
Wait, is 5 better than 4?
No.
No. So now we take it away down. Them L's, he took that L, Skip.
Well, how about playing an 8? That's pretty great.
That guy right there.
So you're giving credence to LeBron and then...
Yeah. So what about playing at night? That thing is Skip. All right.
Perfect.
3-6
I'm
versus
with
5 and 3.
You can't have it both ways. You can't have it both ways.
Rob, thank you for being here. Since you brought up LeBron, we're going to go back to him. You have anything else to say there?
Yes, LeBron and them will win 47 games, be the 7th or 8th seed.
You just had to get that in?
I had to get that in.
And now we go to break. Are they contenders in the West? We'll discuss that with Steven Jackson.
They're gonna be betting the highs.